Let me move on to the basic introduction on the topic simple interest, right? So this video is going to explain how to substitute a values in the given question in a formula, right? People might think it is easy to do, but one thing, every student is making a mistake. Though the question is easy and the values given are easy, but they doesn't know how to pick those values and properly substitute in this formula, right? That is most important in the topic simple interest. Friends, if we take a simple interest, there are two things. One is the formula which we need to calculate SI, which is PNR by 100 or PTR by 100. So in some cases, in some book you can see PNR by 100, right? In some other books you can see PTR by 100. Both are same. Where NT, right? Both are same. Okay, don't worry about that. And A, which is overall amount, right? A determines overall amount. So overall amount P into 1 plus TR by 100. So these are the two important formulas we should use in the topic simple interest, right? So friends, what are all the conditions are there? What are the different types of questions they can ask, and how we need to pick a proper value and we need to substitute it? That's what we are going to see now. Friends, condition number 1, right? So for example, principal is given as rupees 2000. So rate of interest is 5% per annum and time duration is 2 years. Friends, it is condition number 1, right? I am just going to substitute a value in this formula. Friends, where P determines principal. Here the principal is given as rupees 2000. So whatever the questions are, don't worry about the value which is P, right? Rupees are given in dollars, so don't worry about it. The value or the value which they have given, directly substitute in the P. First thing. Second, go for R. That means R determines the rate of interest. Friends, the rate of interest should always be in per annum. What is the meaning of per annum? For an year, right? Every rate of interest should be in per annum, right? If it is in per annum, directly go and substitute R equal to 5%. Now, third condition, that is T. T should be always in years, right? Don't forget, T should be always in years and R should be always in per annum, right? So I can directly substitute all the value, right? P equal to 2000, R equal to 5 and T equal to 2. Condition number 2. Let me move on to condition number 2, where P equal to rupees 2000, rate of interest 5% per annum, time duration 24 months. Right? If a question is like this, already told you, don't worry about P. We can directly substitute the value which is P. And rate of interest, it is 5% per annum. PA, that determines per annum. So the rate of interest in per annum, right? So don't worry about that. Substitute R is equal to 5. And go for the T, which is 24 months. We should not keep the time duration in months. Just convert into 2 years, then substitute T equal to 2. Right? Wherever the question says 24 months, 48 months, so whatever be, kindly change into years and then substitute in the formula. Right? Let me move on to condition number 3. Principal rupees 2000, rate of interest 5% PQ, time duration is 3 years. Friends, in this condition, principal is 2000, don't worry about that. Time duration is 3 years, they have given in years, so don't worry about that. But here, the rate of interest is PQ. What is meaning of PQ? Like, PQ is that per quarter, right? So, PA, it is per annum, right? So, every rate of interest should be in per annum. So, after converting in per annum, then kindly substitute in a formula. Now, 5% per quarter. In order to convert this per quarter into per annum, we need to multiply by 4. That is now 20% per annum. Then substitute in a formula where R equal to 20%. Friends, just note down in your notes that if it is per quarter, don't directly substitute R is equal to 5 there. Convert this per quarter into per annum by multiplying the value into 4, which is 5 into 4 is 20% per annum. Then substitute R equal to 20% in that formula. Right? So friends, these are the 3 different conditions where we need to check in a question. Another thing where students will confuse that R is equal to 5 PCPA and R is equal to 5 PCPQ. So these are the 2 lines where students will confuse. What is the meaning of PCPA? That means PC, which is percentage, PA, that is per annum. So they are saying that R equal to 5% per annum, right? Here R equal to 5% per quarter. Understood, friends? The symbol which is called percentage, and also in some cases they will write PCPA, that is percentage per annum. So don't confuse that. So always the rate of interest should be in per annum, time duration should be in years. So there are another two conditions where students will make a mistake. So let me move on to those conditions where students will mostly make a mistakes while substituting in a formula. The fourth condition is where if in some cases you can find R is equal to 6% per 6 months. So these are the confusing lines in a question. Similarly, R is equal to 8% per 8 months. So friends, don't get confused by seeing those words which is R, that is percentage. Friends, R should always be in per annum, right? Here they have said that 6% per 6 months. What is meaning of per 6 months? So for 6 months they are calculating 6%. So we can clearly say that for every month they are calculating 1%. Friends, got the idea? For 6 months, 6%. So for every month, 1%. So for 6 months, it is 6%. So in order to convert it into 1 year, where 1 year consists of 12 months, so where R is equal to 12% per annum. Friends, let me move percentage per 8 month. So for every month, if it is 1%, then for 8 months it will be 8%. So here also the rate of interest will be 12% per annum. Right? Let me move on to the third condition where 12% for 12% per 6 months. Just see here, friends, 12% per 6 months. So we can clearly say for every month they have calculated 2%. Then only for 6 months they can calculate 12%. Friends, note here, for every month 2%. So for 1 year we know that there are 12 months. So if it is 12 months, every month 2%, therefore 24% per annum. So after converting this per annum, then kindly substitute in the formula. Don't mistakenly substitute 12% directly into the formula and you will not get an answer properly. So these are the important words where students will make a mistake. So because you are my subscriber, I don't want you people to make a mistake again. So kindly note down these points in your notes and don't make the mistakes again. Why? Because these are the words you can find in an hardest question. Right, friends, there is another thing where people will make a mistake, that is time duration is equal to 7 months. What will we do if it is 7 months? We know that time duration should always be in years, but here it is in 7 months. If it is 24 months, we can say that is 2 years. If it is 48 months, we can say 4 years. If it is 7 months, don't worry, that just divide 7 divided by 12 years. Right? So 7 divided by 12. So if it is time duration is equal to 8 months, just substitute 8 divided by 12. Time duration is equal to 8 divided by 12 years. So friends, don't confuse by seeing a question which is differently asked. So just properly think and substitute the values in a formula. Where friends, we know that simple interest can be calculated by using this formula. What is the meaning of A here? Right? The A that determines two amount, that is overall amount, right? So A shows overall amount. Friends, nothing, don't worry about anything, right? If it is an overall amount, right? Overall amount that shows the money which will deposit, that is the principal and also the interest. Friends, the principal which we are going to deposit in a bank and also the interest which we are going to get from the principal amount. So if we add these both the values, finally we will obtain some amount that is called as a overall amount. So wherever the A which is overall amount or total amount, sometimes it might call be as maturity amount, right? Maturity. So maturity amount, these are called as a overall amount. So if these words are arise in a question, we should carefully read that inside this amount there are two amounts, one is principal and also interest. Right? So friends, these are some of the important things we need to know before going and solving a sum. Friends, there are 3 introduction videos on simple interest. In our first video, we have shown how to substitute values in a formula. We have two videos in the topic simple interest, that is introduction, right? In the first video that you are seeing now is a basic, right? How to properly take a value and substitute in a formula. And the second video is going to show you how to do a percentage method, how to do a normal traditional method, and how to substitute in a formula. Just kindly move on to next video, which is on my website feelfreetolearn.com, and watch all the videos and be strong on the simple interest basics. Let me move on to the next video on the topic simple interest.